Hello guys, in this one we're going to do something quite interesting. I'm going to compare the cost of a 3-year-old car with 45,000 miles on it to a brand new one with nothing on it, 0 mileage or delivery mileage. Keep watching. So we're going to compare a used car, 3-year-old used car with 45,000 miles on it, to a brand new lease car with a higher spec with just delivery mileage on it. And you would think, wouldn't you, that it's impossible to get a cheaper deal on the lease or a better deal on the lease. Let's have a look at the facts and figures and you can make your own mind up. Before we do that, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Only 20% of my viewers are subscribed, and if you like this video and this content, it's basically what I do. So subscribe and you'll see more of it. Also, look at the first pinned comment, click on that little link and go to Amazon, and it really helps support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything more or do anything else, but just clicking through Amazon, through that link to Amazon and bookmarking that as your Amazon homepage really helps me to keep the channel going and to make more videos. Thanks. Right guys, here we go. So I've gone to the first sort of online car supermarket kind of thing I could find, which funnily enough is called carsupermarket.com. And I found this as 2018 Golf TDI GTD's 184 horsepower version. It's a DSG gearbox, 45,000 miles more or less, 155 quid a year road tax on it, 65 mpg claimed by VW. And so yeah, we've got a 3-year-old car. You're going to need to MOT that car. You're going to need to pay for the road tax on it. It's got 45,000 miles on it. It's not a terrible mileage, but it's, you know, it's reasonable mileage on a 3-year-old car, isn't it? And let's have a look at the finance on it, how that works out. So I've chosen this deposit for a reason, because this is the deposit of the comparative lease I'm going to show you. So it's 967 quid as the deposit. You're then looking at 3 years on 10,000 miles a year. You're looking at £363 a month. And then if you want to keep the car at the end of that, you haven't paid for it, you've got to pay another 8.5 grand to actually keep the car at the end of it. And do remember, through this 3-year period, you're also paying for MOTs and road tax. And the car's unlikely to have any warranty, and of course, parts will be getting worn out. And all your normal servicing, as you would expect. Now, what would you expect the difference to be on a brand new version of this car? Was, you know, 0 miles or just delivery miles on it? No road tax for you to pay, no MOT for you to pay, and really just servicing, and a brand new car. So let's have a look. So this is a 200 horsepower version, the new version of that car. It's the 2-litre TDI GTD, DSG again, so you've got that automatic gearbox again. Claimed MPG on this one, well, we haven't got it, have we, for some reason. 0-60 in 7.1 seconds. You know, they're great cars, aren't they? So this one's £963 up front, and then 321 quid a month. What was the other one? 363 quid a month. So it's £42 a month less for you to be sitting in a brand new car with no miles, or like 12 miles or something on it. If it's a driven delivery to you, maybe 200 miles, versus this one, which is a lovely car, but it's got 45,000 miles on it. Older model, lower spec. Do you see what I'm getting at? And this is often the case. I've just completely at random chosen a Golf because I thought lots of people buy a Golf. It'd be a good video to make. Maybe if I use a Golf as an example, lots of people will click on the video and give me a like. But the main point here is that over the course of 3 years, look at how much money you're going to save. Was it 42 quid a month? 1,500 quid, and you're in a new car instead of a used one that if it goes wrong, you've got to pay for. In the new one, it's going to be under warranty. Yes, you've got to have the thing serviced properly with the new one, but you probably should get a 3-year-old car that you're paying all this money for serviced properly as well. You haven't got to worry about MOTs on the new one. You haven't got to worry about road tax on the new one. You know, if the government changed the goalposts and this suddenly becomes £500 a year road tax, on your lease it doesn't affect you. On this, it does. You do have a definite opportunity to buy this car, but often at the end of a lease, you also get an opportunity to buy the car. Not always, but almost always. And certainly if you ask, they will usually give you a price. The difference is on the used car, or the traditional PCP finance car, we know how much it's going to cost you up front. With a lease, you don't. If you've only paid a certain amount for the first 3 years, why are you going to pay a similar amount for the second 3 years when all those maintenance bills and road tax and all the other costs start to come into play? So really, guys, there's a huge amount of money that you can save on a lease if you make your selection wisely. I do lots of videos on car leasing deals. I'll put a link to those in the corner of the screen, and I strongly suggest that you subscribe to my channel if this is of interest to you, because I do lots of content like this and lots of content that can save you a great deal of money, or even if it doesn't save you money, it gets you more value for money. And that's the important thing, is value for money. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Have I made a terrible mistake here, or are you as surprised as me by the cost saving of a new car versus a used one? Does it make any sense whatsoever? There's no smoke and mirrors involved here. I've got no reason to promote one or the other. I'm just trying to highlight the best value for money. And to me, if you're looking at a new car or a nearly new car, it makes much more sense to lease than it does to purchase, if you're using a PCP especially. Thanks for that, guys. Don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.